Ninth Biology, Unit 18, Organization of Tissues. In the previous part, we learned about different types of plant tissues. In this part, we are going to start with animal tissues. The first type of animal tissues is epithelial tissues. In this part, we are going to discuss about the types of epithelial tissues. What is called as a tissue? Group of cells are arranged together to form a structure called as a tissue. The study of tissues is known as histology. What is histology? It is the study of tissues. What are tissues? A tissue is made up of group of cells. The cells may be similar or dissimilar cells. They perform a common function. Animal body has four types of tissues. They are epithelial tissues. Epithelial tissue forms a covering layer. The epithelial tissue covers the surface of the body, and the epithelial tissue covers the internal surface of organs. Example, inside the mouth, inside the windpipe, the epithelial tissue forms a covering layer. Connective tissue, blood, bone and muscles are blood and bone are connective tissue. Muscular tissue, it is elastic in nature. The muscles provide movement. And the last, nervous tissue. Our brain is made up of nervous tissue. The four types of tissues in animals are epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. Epithelial tissues are found on the body surface. They are also found lining the internal organs. Epithelial tissues cover the external surface of the body and internal organs. Epithelial tissue forms a covering layer. There are two types of epithelial tissues. The first one is simple epithelium. The second one is compound epithelium. Simple means one. More than one is compound. Simple epithelium is composed of single layer of cells resting on a basement membrane. This is the diagram of simple epithelium. It is made up of single layer of cells. The cells are resting on basement membrane. What is the color of basement membrane in this diagram? Gray. Compound epithelium is made up of more than one layer of cells. It is composed of several layers of cells. In this diagram, we can find several layers. One layer, second layer, third layer, fourth layer. Many layers of cells form a compound epithelium. Here also the cells are resting on the basement membrane, which is gray in color. But in the case of compound epithelium, the basal layer alone is resting on the basement membrane. Functions of epithelial tissues, let us see the functions of epithelial tissues one by one. Protection. Skin surface has epithelial tissues. Here the function is protection. What kind of protection we get from epithelium? Protection from the damage. Protection from the entry of microorganisms. Disease causing organisms cannot enter through the epithelial tissue layer of skin. And absorption. We eat food, we drink water from the stomach and the intestine. The nutrients are absorbed by epithelial tissues. Elimination of waste. Epithelial tissues involve in removing waste from the body. Epithelial tissues inside the kidneys involve in the removal and elimination of waste. Epithelial tissues also involve in secretion. Sweat glands secretion is seen. Salivary glands secretion is seen. Secretion involves giving something out of the cell in liquid form. Absorption involves taking in of substances. The skin, which forms the outer covering of the body, protects the underlying cells from drying, injury, and microbial infections. Microbes are disease causing organisms. They cannot enter inside the body because skin epithelium protects, and the skin epithelium prevents the inner cells from drying up. Injury is prevented. Epithelial tissue help in absorption of water and nutrients. These tissues help in absorption of water and nutrients. From which part? From digestive system, from stomach and intestine. Water and nutrients are taken inside the epithelial tissues. They are also involved in elimination of waste products. Epithelial tissues in kidneys involved in this work. Some epithelial tissues perform secretory function. What is secretion? Giving some liquids out of the cell. Sweat glands secrete sweat. Salivary glands secrete saliva. Inside the nose, windpipe, food pipe, the epithelial tissues secrete mucus. During cold condition, the mucus comes out, that is experienced as running nose. And in some glands like liver, pancreas, and glands inside the stomach, the epithelial cells secrete enzymes. The functions of epithelial cells, epithelial tissue includes protection, absorption, elimination of waste, that is excretion, and secretion. Now let us see the types of epithelial tissues. The first type of epithelium is squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium is a tissue. It is made up of group of cells. The cells are flattened like tiles on the floor. This is a diagram of epithelial tissue. It is made up of flattened cells like tiles on the floor, but they have irregular outline. These cells have nucleus at the center. Epithelial tissue is made up of thin flat cells with prominent nuclei. Nucleus is singular, nuclei, the term is plural. Prominent means clear. The cells have clear nucleus. They are flattened cells. They look like tiles of the floor. The squamous epithelium is also known as pavement membrane. It forms delicate lining of the buccal cavity. What is buccal cavity? Mouth cavity is called buccal cavity. And they line means cover. They line alveoli of lungs. Inside our lungs, millions of small bag-like structures are there. They are called air sacs or alveoli. They are covered by squamous epithelium. The squamous epithelium also cover the skin and tongue. The squamous epithelium is made up of flattened cells. These cells cover mouth cavity, tongue, lungs and skin. The squamous epithelium protects the body from mechanical injury. Mechanical injury means damage, drying and invasion of germs. Entry of disease causing organism is also prevented by squamous epithelium. Look at the shape of these cells. They are cuboidal. The cells have nucleus at the center. Single layer of cuboidal cells form a tissue called as cuboidal epithelium. Here the cells are arranged on a basement membrane. It is composed of single layer of cubical cells. The nucleus is round and lies at the center. The tissue is present in thyroid vesicles, thyroid gland, and salivary glands, sweat glands, and exocrine pancreas. Pancreas is a gland. It looks like leaf. It is found on the left side of our stomach. The pancreas has two components, endocrine and exocrine. The exocrine part involves in digestion. We will learn the pancreas in detail in next year in 10th standard. The main function of cuboidal epithelium is secretion and absorption. The third type of epithelium is columnar epithelium. You know what is the meaning of column? Here the cells are arranged in rows or line. Look at the shape of these cells. They are long cells. They are elongated cells. And the nuclei are found at the base. Nucleus is singular, nuclei plural. Nuclei are found at the base. They are pillar-like cells, tall cells. Columnar epithelium is composed of a single layer of slender, elongated and pillar-like cells. Their nuclei are located at the base. It is found lining the stomach. The columnar epithelium is covering the stomach, small intestine, and also forms the mucous membrane. The columnar epithelium forms mucous membrane. Mucous membrane is found at the inner lining of stomach, small intestine. They are mainly involved in secretion and absorption. Ciliated epithelium. You know what is cilia? You would have learned about cilia while learning bacteria in 6th standard and 7th standard. Cilia are minute hair-like structures. Cilia are minute hair-like structures. When the cells have cilia at the end, free end, What's meant by free end? The base is attached end, another end is free end. When the free end has cilia, the epithelial tissue is called ciliated epithelium. Ciliated epithelium, the cells look like columnar epithelium, but they have cilia at the end. The movement of cilia is useful in many ways. Ciliated epithelium is a kind of columnar epithelium. The cells bear numerous delicate hair-like outgrowths called cilia. Ciliated epithelium is a type of columnar epithelium. The cells have hair-like outgrowths called cilia. So the name is called ciliated epithelium. The function is to move particles or mucus in a specific direction, in a particular direction over the epithelium. This is surface of epithelium. The cilia help the movement of particles or mucus in a particular direction. When we have cold, we experience running nose. The cilia move the mucus and the mucus is flowing through the nose. When we inhale dust particles or some bacteria enter inside the windpipe or nose, the cilia move and send the particles in a particular direction over the surface of epithelium. So this epithelium is very important to remove and send out the microorganisms, dust particles, mainly in respiratory system. It is seen in the trachea. Trachea is nothing but windpipe. Trachea or windpipe, kidney tubes and fallopian tubes of oviduct. Oviducts are tubes attached with the ovaries. Oviducts transport ovum or egg. There the cilia move and helps the movement of egg through oviducts. In trachea, the movement of cilia move the mucus or dust particles in a particular direction. Compound epithelium. Compound epithelium is made up of more than one layer of cells. One of the functions of epithelial tissue is protection. The compound epithelium gives more protection because it is made up of more than one layer of cells. It gives more protection. Compound epithelium consists of more than one layer of cells. The main function of this epithelium is to give protection to the underlying tissues against mechanical and chemical stress. Underlying tissues means tissues which are found below the compound epithelium. A muscle tissue may be found below the compound epithelium. The muscle tissue is protected against mechanical injury or chemical stress because of the presence of the compound epithelium. It also covers the dry surface of the skin. Skin is made up of squamous epithelium and compound epithelium also. The outer surface of skin, the outer dry part of the skin has compound epithelium. So it gives protection. And moist surface of buccal cavity. What is buccal cavity? Mouth cavity. Moist means wet. In the inner surface of mouth cavity has compound epithelium, and the pharynx also has compound epithelium. What is pharynx? The tube which follows mouth is pharynx. mouth is connected with pharynx and the nose is also connected with pharynx. Now you can understand what is pharynx. So we have learned the various types of epithelium and their function. In the next part, we move on to the next epithelium.